high time you stop focusing on just one country. Explore the options available for you. Hi loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nicole. I'm Nicole Havens. I'm an international student based in the UK. I film about faith, I film about relocation, and I film about my lifestyle here in the UK. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. This is the place you should be. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to this channel. So in today's video, I'll be making a video on why you should apply to the UK, why you should consider coming to the UK and not Canada. I'm not sure, nobody should come for me in the comment section, but then come to think of it, you should actually look into the UK, right? So I'll be telling you why you should apply to the UK and not just focus on just one particular country. I'm saying Canada because a lot of people tend to just focus on Canada alone and keep applying to Canada for years, for 20 years, for 15 years. They are still on the application fee. I appreciate the fact that it's good to be focused, and if God is directing you to a particular place, face that place and then don't just look into it. But then why not look into all the other options? There are so many good countries, not even the UK at this point. There are so many nice countries looking for international people, looking for international students to go there, go to the land, explore, and then do very fine, and not just put all your egg in one basket and then they reject you. You keep applying, waiting in the pool for years. It's a very good thing. I'm not against that at all, but I'm just trying to say try other options. Do you understand? So I'll be giving you 7 reasons why you should consider coming to the UK and not Canada. I'll be saying this is done here, this is not done here, you know, while some other better options are here, which is not here. So the first thing is, I want you to know that UK comprises of 4 countries. We have England, we have Scotland, we have Wales, and then we have Northern Ireland, right? So both places actually accept international students. The rate at which United Kingdom accepts international students yearly is very, very high. So also Canada accepts international students every year. A lot of people apply to Canada. Do you understand? I also applied to Canada, but you guys know why I'm not in Canada, because I've made a video talking about my story, why I'm here in the UK. So the first thing I would be looking at, if I'm looking at my phone, because I have them written down so that I would not miss out or forget any important information. So the first thing I'll be saying is UK has more better options in terms of university. You know, in the UK we have over 100 public schools in the UK. Canada also has a lot of public schools, like 90 or thereabout, but in the UK you have better options to actually choose from. Yes, you can choose, you have better options to choose from in the UK compared to that of Canada. UK schools are actually more than that of Canada. Canada is a very good place to be. They also have many universities, but UK has more better university options compared to that of Canada. The second thing I would be saying is, UK universities, you don't get to pay for your application fee. Do you understand? Some schools in the UK accept you pay for application fee though, but like maybe University of Oxford, maybe Cambridge or London, like some universities like that, you get to pay for them, right? While some universities you don't pay for them at all. I would say 90% of universities in the UK you don't pay for them. You don't pay application fee before you apply. While in Canada you have to pay application fee. I know there are some schools that may say, oh, you don't have to pay application fee, you just have to press in the school, but like most of the schools in Canada you have to pay application fee, and then you are restricted because you don't want to exceed your budget. I remember when I was applying, I applied to just 2 schools in Canada. Why didn't I apply to 7 or 17 schools like I did to the UK? Why? Because of money. I'm like, oh, would I spend close to 300k just because I'm applying to universities that you would only go to one? So you are restricted because of the application fee in Canada. While in the UK you can apply to as many schools as you want, like I did. I applied to over 24 schools and I was given over 17 admissions. Why was I able to do that? Because I'm not paying a dime for the application fee. So you have so many options. You can actually apply to as many schools as you want here in the UK. The third thing I would say is UK application process is fast. UK application process is very, very fast. Starting from the admission process to the visa process, it is very, very fast. When you apply to universities in the UK, they tend to respond to your application very, very fast. When I'm talking about application process, when I applied to the school where I am, I applied and they responded to me within 5 days. In Canada takes forever. I applied to universities in Canada in September and they responded to me in April of the following year, even after they rejected me. I was the one sending series of emails, following up on my application. Even at that, I was still rejected, but that's not the story for today, right? But then UK admissions, UK application process doesn't take forever. It takes just a while. You can follow up and then you get your admission, and if you are rejected, you get your rejection letter, right? And even the visa processing, right? When you apply for your visa for UK, standard visa takes just 3 weeks for it to be approved, while priority or super priority takes 2 to 5 days. But in Canada, you are still waiting for your visa 3 months, 6 months. People are still waiting for their visa, and then it is so frustrating. After waiting for a very long time, some people still get rejected. Do you understand? So so UK visa processing application is very fast. And then I see people, when they apply for their visa application in the UK, after 2 weeks, they're already panicking. They're saying, oh, it's taking forever. They've only applied for a week, they're already panicking. Oh, it's taking months. It feels like it's taking months already. And I'm like, what should people in Canada do? People that are waiting for their visa application for 2-3 months, for 5-6 months, what should they do? So UK, you should consider coming to the UK because of that. The visa application takes just 3 weeks. That's if it is standard visa. So the fourth thing you should consider is most of UK programs are just 1 year. Most of UK masters are just 1 year. They are known as coursework, right? But in Canada, you have courses of just a year, right? But then most of their courses are like 2 years. But in the UK, most of the courses are just a year. There are the ones for 2 years that has placement or something, but most of the courses here, you can have them done within a year, 1 year, 6 months, but most of them are just a year program. So the fifth one, or is it the sixth one, courses in the UK are mostly lecture based, while it's research based. In Canada, courses in the UK are mostly lecture based. You go to school, you are taught, your lecturers teach you, you do your assignments, lecture based, you submit your assignments. Your assignment could even stand as your examination. Like my course, most of the assignments I do, they represent my examination, while for this semester I'm just having an examination while I'm taking 3 courses. So they are mostly lecture based, while in Canada, like, you have to research, like research based. You just have to keep researching, going to your supervisor, going to your lecturer to follow up and all. So most courses here in the UK are lecture based courses. So the sixth one is, another good advantage of coming to the UK is that you can relocate to the UK with your family. You can relocate to the UK with your family. You will see that one person gets admission and then you're coming with your whole family members. You're coming with your spouse and your children. That is what UK government has made easy for students to relocate to the UK with their family. So the seventh one is, there is postgraduate work permit after school. Postgraduate work permit is when you are actually allowed to stay back after your master's degree to work for 2 years. Yes, the UK allows that. You can stay back after your master's and then work for 2 years, and then if you get a sponsorship visa, you move from tier 4 visa to a tier 2 visa. You know that Canada as well as postgraduate work permit, and from your postgraduate work permit you can actually work out your permanent residence in Canada. But in the UK, you're also giving 2 years postgraduate work permit if you don't default in your 20 hours work as a student, because you're only allowed to work as a student for 20 hours. So if you had no issue with that, it will be very easy for you to have your postgraduate work permit, or you could actually change from student visa to a sponsorship visa, which is tier 2, if you have an employer willing to sponsor you. So the last thing I will be saying is, the UK environment is more conducive. Like, the UK environment is actually cool. Fine, it's cold here, but I keep saying, like, you cannot compare the cold in the UK to that of Canada. You know that if you're a kind of person that you don't like cold, like you cannot cope where it is very cold, I would advise you come to the UK, because the UK weather is more conducive. Even though at some point it could be raining now in the UK and then next minute it's already sunny, but then if you are comparing cold, the cold here in the UK can never be compared to that of Canada. So if you're a person that you don't really like cold, you can consider coming to the UK. So you could consider coming to the UK because of those things I've said. Anyone could resonate with you, and then you could feel, oh, this is why I should come into the UK. At the moment, the UK is easier to enter, and then you could process your coming, and then coming very fast before anything happens, before the UK government changes any policy. So I hope you found this video very helpful. Please, if you did, I want you to like the video, share with your family and friends, put a lovely comment in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Please stay blessed, and I love you as always. Bye.